Hey y'all, it's Jay Danae here. Welcome back to my channel. Y'all, I'm gonna be very, very quick because I am at a conference and I don't wanna hold people up, okay? People are waiting on me downstairs. But I just want to come on here and share something that happened over the past couple of days that pretty much prove how great God is, which I already know. Like we know God is great. But sometimes, you just really are in need of him to show you favor, or just to show you that your life isn't just about suffering, right? So, for starters, make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thank you to everybody who currently subscribes to me, because I don't know, it's a beautiful thing to know that that I have an audience of people who pretty much care to hear my story, but can also relate. Makes the journey feel less lonely. Praise his name. But yeah, back to the story. So let's rewind. So I have a history of delayed obedience. But this year, I feel, is the first time where I really put effort toward being consistently obedient and moving quicker, responding quicker to God's instructions. So, multiple times, even last year, but especially this year, God highlighted the importance of me going all in, like fully surrendering and fully submitting to the process that I embarked on when I moved back here from Indianapolis. So I finally did, and I started to think about a mentor, someone who can hold me accountable, someone who can help guide me through this journey of growing in my gifts, growing in my faith, and truly discipling me. So the first person that came to mind was this woman named Apostle Sandra Orr. That's whose conference I'm at right now. But she's the first person who came to mind because she operates in a lot of the gifts that I know I'm called to operate in as well. She actually confirmed that when I went to a deliverance event. But after I prayed on it, I reached out to her, and all I asked honestly was, do you mentor people? And she was just like, I do mentor people. And then she asked if I wanted to have a conversation on the phone. She told me that she was always drawn to me because we actually used to go to the same church, and I didn't even know she noticed me then. I had a couple of encounters with her, but I did not know she noticed me for real. But she said she was always drawn to me and would love to, but she just wants to pray first. So she prayed, and she said that she would let me know like a couple of days later or whatever, and she did. And God led her to tell me yes. And so we talked on the phone a few times. She prayed for me and would prophesy to me and all these great things. And I was also aware that she had a conference coming up, and I really, really wanted to go even before I knew she was going to be my mentor. But I didn't have the funds to be able to go. And I didn't even know if I would have transportation. Like, it was a lot around me not being able to attend, potentially. So then I prayed and was like, God, I really want to go to this conference. Like, please make a way for me to be able to do so. So then one of my mama's friends, who is also very, very instrumental in me surrendering to this process I'm in, because she also is on a very, very peculiar faith walk with God. She called me and said, hey, I really want to ask if you could be my armor bearer for the conference, because she's speaking at this conference. And I was just like, yeah. Typically, old me would have been like, that's too many eyes on me. I don't know, delaying the obedience. However, I chose to simply say, I said yes immediately. So then she reached out again about details and stuff like that. And so I asked her, I was like, would it cost? And she said, no, your ticket is on me. Your registration is on me. What? So I said, oh my God, that's so amazing. I'm just I don't know, just straight up shocked at how easily that came together, right? So came here. It had been a pretty tough week, but I made it. My mama just so happened to be coming to the conference as well, so I rode with her. Look at that, transportation. And my godmother was here, and there was a lot of other people, and it was just so cool, you know, just receiving all of the wisdom the speakers had to offer, but to also like socialize amongst people who are really there to experience healing, miracles, deliverance, all the great things. So I was here to receive, and I took it all in. I assisted the woman who asked me to walk with her. Her name is Prophet Asia. She asked me to walk with her, so I did. I assisted her during her session, and I loved every moment of it. And then once it was over, that session, I was sitting in the audience, and I was just like, man, God, I'm like, I wish I could stay, you know, like I wish I could be here for the next one. Like, I don't want to just like come for one day and that be it. And so somebody asked my mama, like, are you coming tomorrow? And she was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna come tomorrow. I'm gonna just be a little late. And so then I was like, oh my God, look at that. Now I could come tomorrow. So I thought that was it, right? I thought that was like the end of like God opening doors for me, right? For this. However, my mentor called me up, and she was just like, hey, are you and your mom staying? Or are y'all coming tomorrow? I was like, yeah. She was like, well, I have this free hotel room I want to give away. Do you want it? You think I don't? Yes, I want that hotel room. Like, my mama, you know, she had things to do, so I'm like, well, she gonna leave, but I'll stay. And if she's coming tomorrow, then, you know, I'll have her right back home. So she gave me the card to get into, well, not the card. She took me to the front to, you know, get all my details in, and to get me a room card. And so I got the key, and then I helped the woman, Prophet Asia, back to her room, and I told her what happened, and she was just like, see, I told you, because I was gonna stay with her. And I was just like, man, you know, I'll just be second guessing, blah, blah, but look at how God came through. Obviously, I'm supposed to be here. So then she said, okay, well, send me your Zelle. No, let me backtrack. And so we had that conversation. So then, as I was sitting there, I was like, man, Lord, please let somebody send me a couple of dollars to eat. Like, I, you know, I wanted to go and get lunch, and I didn't want to be in nobody's pockets, but I'm like, man, no, I just want to get something to eat, maybe buy a shirt, like that type of thing. So then, talking to Prophet Asia, here she goes, hey, give me your Zelle so I can send you some money. What? So she sent me the money, a great amount. I went and got me something to eat, and I came back, and then my mama said she could bring me some clothes the next day, and she did. So now here I am. My mama done brought my clothes. I'm in this room. This is Asia's room, actually. Mine is upstairs, but I'm recording in here. I feel great. I slept great. I was able to watch Halloween Town and eat my Wingstop and just like enjoy the fruit of my obedience. And this goes with what I had mentioned in one of my other videos about me surrendering to enrolling in my PhD program. That although God is not just merely transactional, where if you do this, then immediately he'll do that. Like, it's, you know, all I got to do is this. Like, it's not that type of formula, because at the core, you should just desire God. You should desire God. Simply. Everything you do, what you pursue, it should be to the glory of God. As humans, of course, we want our reward. We want prosperity. We want favor, all of that, which is okay. But your desire for all of that should not outweigh your desire for God. But even in that, there are some things that you can't expect for God to show up when you show up. He told me that I needed to surrender to my process. He told me that I needed to be discipled. He told me that there is power in mentorship and walking with someone who could hold you accountable, pour into you, give you like insight, correct you, all of that. And he had been saying that way before this year. But for me to step outside of my comfort zone and reach out to someone who already has mentees and spiritual daughters, I don't know, it just showed my obedience and willingness to actually be present in this process. And so that in itself could have been the key to opening all of these different doors of favor. You know, being able to come here for free, being able to get a free room, being given money just for being an armor bearer. Like I didn't do that for money. I did that because I have always been a witness to Asia's anointing, her wisdom, her power, and all of that. And she's always been present to listen to me and to correct me and to pull me out of my darkness. You know what I mean? So that was a no-brainer. But at the end of the day, I believe that my obedience and my posture and me being in the right place at the right time opened a lot of doors that I could not have opened for myself. And that just is proof to me that a lot of the other things that I have brought before God, that they're already established. Which echoes something that my friend said to me when he called me the other day, saying that God said, stop asking the same questions over and over. Like, all of those things are already in motion. And of course, I was just like, oh, okay. Like, you know, your hope is just, ooh, sometimes it be hanging on the string. Okay. But I took it on the chin. I was like, you right. Let me just sit with God just for the sake of sitting with him, instead of constantly saying, God, where's the job? God, how I'm going to get to England? God, how I'm going to do this? When you going to let me do this? Da, 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 da. All of those things are things that he said he would do. I don't have to keep beating a dead horse about it. So, yeah, if he could do all of these, and I'm not saying small as far as like the weightiness of what he's done or the magnitude. I mean, like, even just the way the things were happening back to back to back. If he could do those things for me that quick after me saying it, Lord, just let me, Lord, please, can somebody blah, 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 then surely he could answer a lot of those bigger prayers I brought before him. Because my posture at this point in time is different. I am literally in the right place at the right time. And every time I find myself in that context, I can expect for the Lord to answer my prayers. It's not just about need. It's not just about desperation. It's not just about frustration. It's about posture, right place, right time, and obedience. Simple as that. If you can master those things, it's a lifetime process. But if you can master those things, baby, can't nothing trip you up or consume you. Okay? So, yeah, man, I hope this blessed you. I'm praying for y'all. Keep praying for me for those who are. And I hope you all have an amazing weekend. Bye.